Hey there, what's up? If this is your first time here, thank you for watching the videos. But first things first, I want you to like this video, I want you to subscribe to my channel, and follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Coach Franco Rolyoda, I'm on Instagram, @FrancoRolyoda, and I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Twitter. I use the same name. So, I'll see you there. Now, let's watch this episode. Diba? And 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Combat Sports Weekly. Together with me are the boys of DSTRY, Eminem, Karl, Mesa, JC Reyes. We are going to talk about so many things that's been happening in the world of combat sports. And we are going to kick things off with, I think marami tayong ano ngayon. We are going to talk a lot about boxing because there are so many things that happened with boxing. First off is this amazing win by Nonito Donaire. And Nonito Donaire knocked out,
4KO.
diba? 4th round TKO victory against Nordine Obali.
Nordine
And
Obali, yeah.
at 38 years old, defied and just stopped father time, became the bantamweight champion. Pero what's amazing about this fight is that even this is also one good thing why this is a better time or better opportunity to actually talk about this is because natapos na yung hype, everyone calm down, diba?
Ilang beses na delay.
Diba? So we can provide a better understanding and a better analysis of what really happened, of what happened, and there are so many really good stories that came out. Like for example, Nonito said that Andre Ward was a huge part of the resurgence of his career, and he was a true inspiration and was a motivating force behind his resurgence. He was able to bring back the old Nonito Donaire. The killer instinct was there. For me, what I really want is for him to recover properly, refocus his training, and get another shot at Inoue. Kasi that's it. For me, Nonito Donaire is like probably 3 to 4 fights away from retirement. That's it. Parang let's make it, diba? Let's make each fight count. Get him his money, diba? Give him his title shot, diba?
Yeah.
Ang problema ko lang kasi with Nonito is he's a hard puncher. He has knockout power. The cons of being a knockout artist is you are prone to injury.
Yes.
So if you backtrack sa career ni Nonito, like his
May hand
previous
injury
fights,
din siya eh.
every time he fought, nababali yung kamay niya.
Oo.
So for you to if you break your hand, you're gonna get surgery, you're gonna recover, you're going to do PT, it sidelines you for a year. Diba? At 38 years old, like, I could be wrong, pero he's probably good for 4 to 5 more bouts. So I want him to stay healthy, stay active, stay focused, diba? Ride on this momentum, diba? And get paid.
Bigger mission, is it the Hall of Fame?
Hindi, Hall of Famer na siya. Hall of Famer na siya.
Hall of Fame na siya.
The biggest thing is kasi sa history ng Philippine boxing, there's only been one na undisputed champ. Naging undisputed tong champ na to during a time na dalawa pa lang ang major boxing organizations na considered. During that time, it was WBC ata and WBA. That was back in the 60s yata or 50s. That was Flash Elorde.
Wow.
Yung
ang tagal na, no?
Undisputed and siya yung unang unified kasi dalawa pa lang naman kasi when you say you're a unified champion boxing, you have at least 2 of the major titles. So major titles are WBA, WBF, WBA, WBC, WBO, and IBF. If you have at least 2, you're considered a unified champ. That's why sa bantamweight, si Naoya Inoue is the unified champ. So, sa Philippines naman, ang naging unified champ na in history, Flash Elorde, Brian Viloria, and Nonito Donaire.
Wow.
Wala pang iba.
Wow.
Ang galing.
And si Donaire, his win is so amazing because he's kind of old na, di ba?
And he's
38.
very technical din talaga eh.
Okay.
Yep.
I think one of his goals is, if possible, to become the first modern na undisputed champ, meaning he's open to fighting Casimero. Casimero wins over Rigondo.
Ako nga sana nga, tawag dito? So Rigondo fights Casimero, give give Inoue to Donaire. Kasi I want Donaire to ride the momentum of this win. And his body is still fresh from a good camp. And this is the now or never. This is the now or never time for Inoue. Pag natalo si Inoue, all Filipino Cup na si Bantamweight Division ngayon. Pero mo yun. Si JC nga sabi parang nung in-enumerate na, paisip na lang ako, parang all Filipino na to Casimero, Gabalio, Dasmariñas.
Wow. May problema pa kay Gabalio Ay kay Donaire pala. Donaire is the bantamweight champ. But si Gabalio is the interim champ, meaning he has to face Donaire.
Oh. What?
If ordered by the WBC.
Teka. Si Dasmariñas to? Or teka.
Si Gabalio.
Si Gabalio.
Si Hot and Spicy?
Si Hot and Spicy is fighting Donaire. Fighting Inoue very soon for the IBF title.
Ang hirap naman nun.
It's another boxing organization. May ipang-belt for that too.
Ang labo, ang hirap. Parang hindi yata maganda yun.
Ang nangyari kasi, di ba, if you remember yung kay Raymart Gabalio, him and his opponent that time para dun sa interim title, pinalaban sila for the interim title because first off, si Ubali nagka-COVID. Si Donaire hindi pwede kasi positive na biglang negative pala. Pero kinancel yung laban niya. So Gabalio took his place for the WBC interim fight. Kung negative, kung positive talaga si Donaire, then malamang si Gabalio lumaban kay Ubali. But this time, since okay naman na si Donaire pala talaga, Donaire fought Ubali, na sideline niya yan si Raymart Gabalio. And that's
sayang. Mas gusto ko sana Donaire Inoue, then whoever wins, then he gets Gabalio. Diba?
Pero yun nga, yung kay Inoue pa, actually, Inoue pwede pa rin Si Hot and Spicy has the right game plan for his upcoming fight with Inoue at makuha niya yung IBF title. Inoue will still have his WBA bantamweight title, which means pwede pa rin siyang labanan ni Donaire or ni Casimero if that will ever happen.
Kasi si Casimero's good. I'm not doubting Casimero, pero feeling ko talaga he needs to improve a lot more in terms of improving his hand speed, improving his timing. Kasi Naoya Inoue is just a totally different animal in terms of boxing proficiency. Tsaka ang naano ko dyan is going back to Donaire, he needs the momentum of this win if he is going to face someone who is as dangerous as Naoya Inoue. We also have to, I think, probably we can look at this in a very objective manner. So for whoever's going to watch and listen to this, please put your insights in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Who should be the matchups for the bantamweight division? Put it. Ang sa akin lang kasi Inoue and Donaire. So coming off the win, good momentum, he's in rhythm, he's probably focused. Tapos fresh pa yung win, a lot of people doubted Donaire on this fight and he proved a lot of people wrong.
Yeah.
So now, if he fights Inoue, that gives him that extra confidence to fight someone who is really at the top of the heap. He's probably taller or as tall as Donaire. So
he's a bit taller.
They'll probably cancel each other out. So talagang whoever wants it more na lang talaga will decide who wins. Donaire has been really good against opponents who are shorter than him. He can pick them apart. So Ubali is probably the modern version of Darchinyan. Darchinyan is short, stocky, fights in the pocket, 'di ba? Short range. So syempre, a lot of the weapons ni Donaire was very useful, especially the uppercuts and the counter left hook and the left hook that can either be defensive or offensive. Kaya rin bagsak talaga si Ubali. Like after the second round, para sa kanya, sabi ko,
sabi ko, wala na talaga to.
Sabi ko, he got his number na. Wala na. Masyado nung So now, maikli, maliit. What happens? How can Donaire translate that against an Inoue? Diba? Kasi medyo magsintangkad na sila or mas matangkad si Inoue. Medyo same on the reach. We'll see the power. Diba? The power never goes away. Bantamweight division is a very exciting division that we will closely monitor and see what happens.
Yun nga pala yung trivia mo, hindi ka na makalimutan. May very interesting new head coach sa bantamweight division na nagbigay nung ano na yun nung rejuvenated career ni Donaire. Rachel Donaire.
Si
She
Rachel
was the head
Donaire.
coach. Yung asawa niya ang head coach. Siya nag-devise
para
nung
siyang
everything na yun.
Latori Guzman ni Platinum Mike.
Mas maayos siya. Pero
Talaga? So parang hindi ano to like she organized everything?
yes. Siya nagte-train nito halos.
Seryoso?
How interesting is that?
Yun. I mean, nagulat nga ako, sabi ko.
Ang galing Ang galing.
Akala ko yun si Nonito Senior ang nagte-train kay Donaire, pero apparently si Rachel na pala.
That's interesting.
Meron namang fight caliber si Rachel kasi she was a taekwondo national champion sa US before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She knows how to fight.
Okay. She knows how to fight. Pero like the preparation,
everything. Yung mindset ni Nonito coming into the fight.
Okay.
Lahat siya nag-ayos.
And ako, I wouldn't say na that would work to Nonito's advantage kasi he doesn't have to build a relationship anymore kasi nga asawa niya na to eh. So the trust is there. 'Di ba? The trust is there, the bond is there. Doon mo makikita eh, parang if the trust level is really high and the communication lines are open, and then that's probably one of the main reasons why he had a really good camp.
Yeah.
Galing Diba? That's a Combat Sports exclusive. Combat Sports Weekly exclusive. Trivia for the week. Ako, hindi ko nga alam yun eh. Hindi ko alam yun eh. Yung deep penetrating agent po namin dito, si JC Reyes, marami po talaga. Most 3,000 po to pagdating sa ano ng boxing. Pero that's really, really good. And then the other really good boxing news is, but it's kind of dangerous news as well. So it's Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao.
Yes.
Very dangerous opponent. But he's also a smart opponent for me.
Yes.
Okay, he's the smart choice for an opponent. Kasi he likes to bang in the pocket. Pacquiao has better footwork when it comes to this fight. Between the two of them, Pacquiao definitely has the footwork. Yeah, he has the footwork advantage. He has the speed advantage. He has the quickness advantage. How much of it is going to come out sa fight night? We will know. We will see, di ba? Kasi ang ano ko lang talaga is this is the main question ko talaga kay Senator Manny when I get a chance to like really talk. I'm like, how the fuck do you manage everything? Di ba? You're a senator, you're a public servant, you're a family man, and you still took a fight. And it's not just any fight. You are taking on like the number 4 guy in the WBC ranking, and the guy has 2 belts. Alam mo, he's 27-0. 21 knockouts. What the hell are you thinking?
Pero
Swan song, last one.
Yeah, it's gonna be his last one. I remember he announced na after that, that's it. What better way to make your swan song than to fight someone na dalawa ang title sa division?
Yun nga eh.
Sa history naman ng Philippine boxing, Pacquiao will be the 4th ever unified champ, oldest unified champ ata, and he's gonna be the first 6-time lineal champion.
Naisip ko nga yan eh, na parang at a time wherein everybody is taking on novelty fights, on freak shows and entertainment-only fights, here comes Manny Pacquiao showing everyone that, hey, this is what fighters are made of, this is what we do, and watch me do it. Parang if this is indeed a swan song fight na talaga for Manny,
sabi niya,
diba? He absolutely has no para sa akin talaga, nababaffle ako dun eh. Wala ka lang rason para kumuha ng dangerous opponent eh. You could probably just get someone who is like at a level wherein
I guess he needs a champion kasi for a swan song. Wala siyang good choice.
Yun nga eh, diba? If I'm going out, I'm gonna go out risking everything. That's been the Manny Pacquiao That's been the Manny Pacquiao storyline ever since. He will either go big or go home siya eh. Diba? I'm gonna win or I'm gonna go broke.
Yes.
Ganun siya eh. So, feeling ko rin na he didn't take, that's why I really, really love him. I think that's the main reason why a lot of people love him. He doesn't give a rat's ass about parang if he wants to stake everything, he is going to stake everything.
Oo.
Diba? Kasi
Eh.
he has nothing to prove anymore in boxing. Kumbaga, in this fight, he has...
It's gonna take a while to break his record sa
Oo,
boxing.
for sure. Could just imagine, yung sinabi ni JC, paano kung nagawa ni Manny yun? Sino ba makakahabol sa kanya? I think that's also one of the angles he's looking at, na parang, okay, if I'm leaving the boxing scene, habulin niyo ako.
Yung 8th
Habulin niyo ako.
yung 8th division title, things are going for boxing right now. Hindi na imposible in the very near future na ma-beat yung 8th division champion yan. Pero yung lineal champ, yung 5-time lineal champ pa nga lang, wala pa nakagawa, siya pa lang. Paano pa yung 6th?
Paano pa yung 6th?
Another step ahead na kagad siya doon for that. Kasi sa 8th division, may isa ng possible, babae. May isa ng possible na umabot doon sa record na yun pero yung lineal, malabo-labo yan. And, yun nga, hopefully, mabigay ulit kasi kung pwede nga lang I mean, if Pacquiao wanted to just exit na, ngayon at least may title pa rin siya ng lalabanan for that. Si Yordenis Ugas na lang kasi siya yung WBA regular champ. Kasi Pacquiao nun ng super champ. At least pag exit niya, champion pa rin siya. Okay, malinis. Maganda pa rin naman laban yun probably. Kaya lang walang hatak si Ugas unang-una. And parang wala naman halos sabihin lang kung okay, natalo mo yung regular champ, ikaw naman yung super champ That's why yung Errol Spence, either nga, sabi ko na nga, since last week pa sinasabi, either Errol Spence or Terence Crawford was gonna be the two logical choices for Pacquiao. Wala nang iba.
Wala nang iba.
Oo.
Diba? So
si Crawford umiiyak na lang sa isang tabi kasi
diba? Miss your chance, boy! Miss your chance. And this is the serious side of boxing. Now let's go to the less serious but a little bit more funny. So we'll go to we call this the freak show fights. So we are going with Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. So
I have questions for you guys.
The latest development. So there's a referee, pero there will be no winners. Knockdowns or knockouts are to the referee's discretion.
Yeah.
Tapos 3-minute ano ba to? 8 3-minute rounds. Tapos yun. So like what I said, no declaration of the winner.
Okay.
So the only way that this is going to be super exciting is if someone gets knocked out. So
is that going to happen, guys? Come on. Legalized bank robbery daw to. Is that for real?
Yeah, I totally agree. There's just no way that Logan Paul is going to win against Floyd Mayweather.
Diba?
There's just even if Floyd Mayweather decides to train for 3 days or 5 days, Logan Paul is not gonna win. Ang feeling ko nga dyan, Floyd will defend and let Logan Paul gas out in the first 2 to 3 rounds.
Alam mo yun?
Ayan, parang exactly. Parang
like tension. Okay.
And yun na, official rules pala nila, just to be clear, no winners or judges. KO's allowed actually.
KO's allowed.
8 3-minute rounds, they wear 12-ounce gloves, no headgear.
So, maki-KO kaya si Logan?
Kung gusto ni Floyd?
Oo.
Yeah.
So, for 8 rounds, di ba, gas him out in the first 3 rounds, let him do everything that he wants to throw, make him throw everything he wants to throw.
Lang ni Floyd.
Pagdating ng 4th round, ano na? Yeah, pagdating ng 4th round, yan.
Walking
pick you
target
apart.
na lang.
Yan,
Kasi here's my take on this but papayagan ni Floyd Mayweather na mak-KO siya ni Logan Paul. You've fought all other best of the best boxers nung active ka.
Tama na,
papayagan mo.
He's 50-0, right?
Yeah, 50-0. Although yung 50th niya is medyo kasi Conor McGregor yung 50.
Counted ba talaga yung kay Conor?
Counted pala yung kay Conor?
Counted ba talaga yung kay
license si Conor nun So,
okay.
Shit. Ito yung malala. Counted yung kay Conor and there was a belt on the line if I remember right.
There was a belt on the line?
Yeah, may title pa na
Conor?
si Mayweather.
What?
So ano yung belt na yun? I'm the guy as opposed to who the fuck is that guy?
Parang ganon.
Jesus.
So, I mean, if the likes of Marcos Maidana, Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao, and their coaches were not able to decode Floyd Mayweather.
Wala,
paano pa mangyari dito?
Even, tapos 40 to 50 pounds na difference. Ang bilis mapapagod
yan.
Mabilis mapapagod si Logan Paul dito.
For
Tapos Diba? So Logan Paul is gonna get 250K. Floyd is gonna get 10 million. $10 million.
Ano
Tapos
daw?
for then 50% of
Ang
the
absurd.
pay-per-view buys. Si Logan Paul naman is gonna
Is it-
get 10% of the pay-per-view buys ata.
Wait, nakita ko yung exact amount eh.
Oh, basta
Hanapin ko
ganun.
lang.
Mura lang. Pero babawi sila sa pay-per-views.
Pay-per-view.
Sa pay-per-views, parang Floyd is gonna get 100 million and then Logan Paul is gonna get parang more than $1 million or $2 million.
And how much is the pay-per-view, guys?
Hindi ko nga alam. Yung poster nga, mukhang pang ano eh.
$30 yata.
$30.
Ayun.
Okay.
Yung ano nga, yung poster nga parang ano eh. Ano yung Full Metal Dojo?
Full Metal Dojo type Cam Soda.
Pag nakita mo yung poster, parang ganon.
Oh my God.
Diba? So,
Iba yung sa purse na sinasabi. Pero si Manny Pacquiao, he's fighting his Spence. He's guaranteed $5 million.
5 ba? Akala ko 10
5?
eh.
Wow.
5.
Mayweather is fighting an exhibition, he's getting at least 10 million.
10 million.
Oo. Plus
Grabe.
pay-per-view pa yan. Plus
May
pay-per-view pa.
something pa doon eh. Doon
Oo.
ka na,
Basta 50% of the
Kaya
pay-per-view
robbery.
buys. Oh,
Kaya legalized robbery.
Kaya legalized
Legalized
robbery
robbery.
talaga. Highway robbery ang puta.
sabi pa nila baka daw umabot ng ng at least $100 million yung kikitain ni Floyd dyan.
Oh, because of the pay-per-view buys. Doon siya kikita talaga.
112 max. Oh.
Mm.
Why is it so interesting? I mean, we know the foregone conclusion kung combat sports fan ka, di ba?
Hindi, ano to eh. It's very theatrical kasi.
Oo. So yung bangayan at saka yung trash talkan ang mas
Trash
interesting.
talk going into the fight eh.
Tsaka yung
Lalo na
brawl.
yung mga
Yung brawl.
yung trolling eh.
Trolling.
Yung ginawa ni Jake Paul kay
In fairness,
Floyd
ang galing
Mayweather.
naman kasi mag-troll nung dalawang mag-troll, di ba? Wala kang
Yeah.
masabi. Oh.
They are the best marketing geniuses that are trolls.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sige, Floyd's gonna earn from the fight and the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Pero the marketing machine behind Logan
Yeah.
Paul
The
is
social
going to
cred, no?
milk, is going to
Afterwards.
milk this
Yeah.
entire thing. So,
Ito na yung one year nilang content.
baka nga more than eh.
More
Baka a
than-
year and a
more
half to
than
eh.
yan.
Kasi, di ba? So, press
The
con,
biggest
training camp,
Yeah. Training footage, mga parang
Footage.
embedded.
di ba?
Vlog
Yan
na
yung mga
agad eh.
exclusive na, exclusive
behind the scenes.
behind the scenes, the
Monetized.
fight night itself,
Hmm.
post-fight, after
Monetize lahat.
party,
Oh.
Yes.
di ba? 3 days after, 1 week after,
Yeah,
podcast,
recovery.
the merch,
Ganyan.
Yeah.
dude, the content for all of these things.
Sobrang step up. sila.
Baka nga pumantay din yung kikitain
Yung
ni
kinita
yung kikitain
Paul
ni,
brothers.
ni Logan Paul eh, 'di ba? And it's going to boost his stock, it's going to boost his portfolio.
Yeah, and he'll get more fights afterwards.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh.
Probably. And then the other freak show features the other Paul brother,
The other Paul
which is
brother.
Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley.
Oh my God.
Tyrone Woodley has
That seems
yeah.
more
May
interesting,
beats
guys.
So we have our
Diba?
fellow Tito JC Reyes, who's the number
Yes.
one fan of Tyrone Woodley's
T-Woods.
inability to
Alam ko na kung paano
inability
niya matatalo
to rap.
Alam ko na ang Christmas gift ko kay JC. Surprise,
Lagay mo
motherfucker.
yung talagang
CD talaga,
CD
vinyl.
pa talaga.
Grabe. Alam ko, I know where you live, bro.
Pag dumating yung delivery pa, sabi ni JC, ayoko yan. Isoli mo yan. Carl de Mesa, isoli mo.
That's interesting though, guys. Parang mas interesting yung fight na yan.
Ako, I'm actually more
Diba?
interested with this one.
Yeah, mas excited ako dito eh. Finally, after that shameful Ben Askren thing, here comes Tyrone Woodley to the rescue.
Legit boxing.
Pero feeling ko same strategy gagawin ni Jake Paul dyan. He's
Really?
gonna cover up for the first round or the first 2 rounds, and then by the time Tyrone Woodley gasses out, tawag dito, is gonna start peppering him with punches. Everybody who's watching and listening right now, who's going to win? Okay, give us your
Tell
thoughts.
us.
Who's going to win in the comment section right now?
Yeah.
Let us know. Just put in like Woodley or T Wood
Yeah.
or
And
rap artist.
Rappa.
or
The
JP,
Rappa.
Jake Paul or JP. Put it in the comment section.
And why?
Okay?
Why will they win?
Oh, yan.
Yeah.
If you
What round?
kung gusto
How?
niyo pa ng explanation, paki-explain. Ano yung mga
Explain,
dahilan
oo.
nyo, okay?
TKO,
Pero for
KO,
me,
decision.
I totally agree with I'm gonna echo the answers of my fellow titos here. This is gonna be a more interesting fight. I'm very curious as to how Tyrone Woodley has knockout power. How will that translate to boxing? I don't know. Diba? We're gonna find out next. How is his shoulder? Kasi he's been getting he got shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
It's been bothering him. It's not the same. Is it going to translate in boxing? Tapos, I keep reminding people, Tyrone Woodley is an MMA fighter. He's not a boxer.
He's not a boxer, guys.
Diba?
He's a wrestler, actually.
Diba? Yon, he's a wrestler with knockout power.
Who doesn't use his wrestling?
Who rarely uses his wrestling.
Issue na yun.
Diba? Kita mo, JC
he
Reyes,
raps,
light
bro.
jab. Diba? JC Reyes, light jab
Slap
to
jab.
Tyrone. Diba?
Grabe din yung ano, parang siyang ingano na maliit, no? Talagang,
diba? Pero yun nga eh. So, we are a lot of people will always dismiss Jake Paul and say na ganito ganyan. No, he has spent more time in the boxing gym.
Yes.
He knows the feel of the canvas.
Yeah.
He knows how to train and punch with boxing gloves. He
He
has
actually
spent
seems
time.
more aggressive than his elder brother. Diba?
Oo
Kasi
naman.
parang confident siya.
Between the two talaga, mas nag-immerse sa boxing si Jake Paul.
Jake. Oh.
Yeah.
He surrounded himself with boxing. And nakikita ko nga lang na during his interviews or some of yung mga behind the scenes niya, feeling ko nga may brain damage na to. Hindi pa talaga pro boxer eh. He just goes all out eh. Like the stories that I see sa vlogs ng ibang tao. This is not on Jake Paul's vlogs. These are vlogs from different people who train with him. He says that he just really goes out. He trains 2 to 3 times a day daw.
He likes to bang, bro.
He likes to bang with people. Delikado yun eh. Diba? Baka nga hindi pa to nagpo-pro career, CTE na eh. Pero yun nga, siguro kasi nagmadali siya.
Yeah.
Nagmadali siya na I have a year or two. Let me do this right and then I'm gonna start calling out MMA fighters.
Pero unfortunately, itong mga laban actually ni Jake Paul na to, if you look at his record online, all 3 so far were under his pro boxing record.
Talaga?
Talaga? May pro ano siya?
Even yung Ben Askren was under pro rules.
So ano siya? Like 2-0?
3-0.
3-0. So who did it fight? So Ben Askren, who else?
That NBA guy?
Nate
Robinson. And
forget the first one.
Grabe, pati yung kay Nate Robinson na yun.
Counted
Pro
boxing.
fight yun.
Itong inong yun, kaloko.
Who are his trainers, guys? Legit ba yung trainers?
Oo, legit trainer.
legit
As in
trainer.
boxing gym talaga siya. Sa boxing gym siya nagpupunta.
He trains.
Nobody goes to his place to train. He goes to the gym.
He goes to the gym.
Kaya rin matapang siya.
Isa sa mga kasama niya sa training was Ryan Garcia. So.
Okay.
Ano siya, legit na nagte-train
You know,
talaga.
I don't know who this guy is. Aneson Gibb. Yun yung first fight niya, January 2020.
Talaga? Ako hindi ko na, hindi ko na.
Dude,
Pero ano to eh, I think feeling ko si JC will come across will come across this information as well kasi siya yung ano namin eh, siya yung magaling sa ganyan eh. Pero I've also heard kasi and read on some outlets na Jake Paul has the reason why this is like part of Jake Paul's grand plan of creating or promoting fights in the future. He's probably, I think, parang meron siyang balak na itayong promotion whose
na
main
fun fights lang.
Parang vision is ano talaga, entertainment fights that would rival the UFC.
Oh, so more eyeballs and spectacle rather than legit.
I think this is probably a good segue to your point, Karl. Na this is geared towards more on the entertainment side of fighting.
Yeah. Para kumita lahat ng tao sa kanila. I have to give it to the Paul brothers because they seem to, ang galing ng strategy. Let's make the establishment people mad. And you know how combat sports community is. We fucking hate outsiders, diba?
Ang galing.
And we're so mad at them that we want to see them lose.
This is something that I've been pointing out to people and trying my best to explain. Jake Paul said na I am going to bring back the glory days of boxing. I'm here to promote boxing. He is doing it the modern landscape. Diba?
Yes.
He's
Yes.
not antagonizing boxing. He's
No.
actually showing the superiority of boxing against other martial arts or against other fight promotions.
Yeah.
Kasi, hindi ba yun yung, siguro tayong tatlo nakikita natin kasi pero hindi nakikita ng major audience na he is fighting non-boxers in boxing.
In boxing.
He lures fighters from different disciplines
May ibang
into
audience
boxing.
na pumapasok in
Oo.
boxing.
Diba? So, now, Ben Askren and Tyrone Woodley, you're getting the wrestling community and the MMA community and get their eyes into boxing.
Yeah.
Diba? That's what you're doing. And you're
Yeah.
increasing the audience of boxing that way.
Yeah.
I do not understand why there are people who are saying that this is bad for boxing. This is ganyan.
The same people who don't understand the MMA math.
Oh, diba?
Yep.
Walang MMA math.
I'm gonna go back to what JC said kanina. You have championship lines that are very blurry, that are very confusing.
So blurry, man.
That I have no time to understand. Diba? Tapos, diba,
iPhone.
you have brawls in the boxing ring. You have instances where people walk out of the ring and Mike Tyson bit off someone's ear. So
Exactly.
I do not understand this is so I don't understand how this is bad for boxing. This is actually good for boxing.
More people will probably pay for this one.
Yes. Just to relate to that point.
Yun lang yun.
Diba? Babayaran nila to eh.
Oh, to relate to that point lang. Given na si Mayweather is fighting a YouTuber,
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying na Mayweather is destroying the image of boxing. Even si Canelo Alvarez is saying na Floyd is putting boxing in a bad light. Hear me out. Yung mga YouTubers or ex-pros, retired ex-pros ba talagang sumisira sa boxing, or those fighters who do not want to fight each other? Ilang taon na bang hinihintay na maglaban si Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr.?
100 million %.
Diba?
Correct.
Even sa UFC nangyayari yan, di ba? Yung nag-iiwasan ng mga fighters.
Feeling ko magkakaroon kayo ng maraming hate dito, pero alala ko lang po wala
I
po
really
sa
think
boxing.
I really think that this is a promotional problem and egos of fighters, di ba?
Ang
na
kiniklaim nila parati, kulang yung pera. I mean, if you're such warriors, why just not fight each other and tsaka nyo na isipin kung maghati ba kayo sa pay-per-view or what? Para lang mangyari yung fight. Kasi yung iwasan na yan, lalo na sa bantamweight, sa welterweight, and all other divisions. Kahit nga si Canelo, he's guilty of that before he fought Billy Joe Saunders. Who did he fight?
Tsaka ano yan eh, I think also na the more these entertainment-only fights are happening, it gives a clearer perspective. It gives more clarity to audiences and to everyone how the business works. Na pinapakita natin ngayon na yes, we are looking at a boxing match. We are looking at two extreme athletes going at each other, but at the end of the day, it's a money-making endeavor.
Yes.
But the mere fact that YouTuber boxing is flourishing is a clear indication na this is what the public wants.
Yes.
Diba? So I mean, we can dissect this to
all day, man.
We can dissect this all day. Pero ako, I have a question for my co-host here na naisip ko lang talaga prior to, as martial artists, as analysts, and as fight fans.
Yeah.
So does this reverse the equation? Kasi na dati, you have to be good to be popular. Ngayon, I could be wrong. So that's why I need your insights pareho. Dati, you have to be good and then you become popular.
Yeah.
Now, it's you become popular and then you train to be good.
That sounds about right.
Sigurado may ano to si Jay.
May ano to eh. Si Jay, may bana to eh. Ako, pop culture lang ang bana to eh.
Si Karl kasi ano siya he has meron kasi may pulse si Karl of what the audiences will see di ba? So ayan.
Outside of it, parang this is the only thing that they will see. Oh, that guy is trying to beat this boxer. Oh, well, why are those people so angry at this comedian? He's a comedian, man. The Paul brothers are trolls and comedians. They want you to laugh at them. And yet they will laugh all the way to the bank when they
Actually.
whether they lose or win actually, malaki
Oo
yung
nga
kikitain
eh.
nila.
Oo.
So they win. Socially ang ganitong spectacle, unusual enough, may tradition siya sa Amerikana. As far back as you guys remember Andy Kaufman, the comedian, 'di ba? Has songs tapos very played by Jim Carrey, ganyan. So this guy back in the day wanted to basically do a comedy skit with Jerry Lawler of pro wrestling fame, who was such the big guy, the big star back then. And in all seriousness, people wanted this comedian to be beat because they thought that he was destroying pro wrestling. Pro wrestling, guys. Come on. How can you destroy that? It's the same thing now, except in a different kind of packaging. There is no pure sport of boxing, guys. It's the sport is made out of spectacle, which means it is made out of packaging. Parang okay na sana na may magandang chocolate sa loob na masarap and ano, but it's not. Most of it is glitz, glamour, and hype. It is not yung point ni Coach Franco na do you need to be famous first and then you get good at something, or is it the reverse? It doesn't matter to me as long as people are watching, and people will be watching this because they can't look away. They can't look away because the same way you can't look away at a fight on the street or
Kaya na yung sinabi ni Karl, because you can't look away.
Whether you're a combat sports person
You can't
or a
look
normal
away.
person, hindi, it's hardwired into our yung catastrophes to watch it.
Yes.
Grabe yun. Totoo siya. Ako para sa walang kwenta yan. Pero pag nilagay yan sa loob pero pag pinalabas yan, ikaw talaga,
Papanoorin mo yan. May kinakain na shark dun sa beach habang kumakain ka sa beach. Papanoorin mo.
Yun sa akin, a fighter should become famous because they're talented. Kaya lang, it's not all talent. Hindi lang talent ang magdadala sa'yo to wherever you need to be. I mean, if you can't sell a fight, wala ka.
That's true.
Sorry, interrupt lang kita. Chris Weidman, Stipe Miocic, all really good champs. How much charm did they have?
Tsaka appeal, charisma, di ba? Audience impact. Yeah.
Nobody fucking cared, di ba?
Sugar, spice, and everything nice dapat kasama sa yun. Powerpuff Girls.
Nagkakaroon na ng Netflix special.
Pero yun na lang point ng exhibitions right now. Kung people outside the fight game who are going into it, hindi naman yan sinisira ang boxing. Kasi kung sinisira niya ng boxing, matagal lang sira ang boxing. I mean, early 20th century, even the likes of the great Jack Dempsey and Jack Johnson have done exhibition fights. During those times, mga 20s, 30s, a man fought a bear.
Yeah, man fought a bear, yeah.
On boxing.
Ali and that sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
A pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Si Inoki.
Yeah.
Although medyo controversial yung rules nun kasi bawal sumita, bawal mag-take down yung wrestler.
Nobody remembers that, bro.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube pero nobody remembers it.
Except that a wrestler fought a boxer. Yun lang.
Yeah. Yun nga. May skills ka. You need to be famous first para ka panoorin ng tao eh. Wala kang magagawa eh. I mean, the reason why Terence Crawford is so unpopular is because although he's very highly skilled, he can't sell himself.
Sad, no? Ang sad ng
ganun. He doesn't know how to market himself. I mean, yun.
Kasi yun nga yung nakikita ko na parang since we are slowly, I think slowly, it won't work now. Parang we are going into the creator economy eh.
Yeah.
So you also have to sell yourself. So paano ngayon? Naisip ko lang bigla na parang nagda-drive ako pauwi no na parang okay, what about the really good fighters who can't sell themselves? Kasi parang with everything like prior to diba, like we're discussing this right now and we'd love to know your insights as well na para naisip ko lang bigla na paano na yon, diba? There was a time wherein you were good and people know you because you were good. People watch you because you're entertaining muna. And I think I bring Jake Paul into the equation kasi. So, he's popular, he's known, he's charismatic. And then he decided to just jump into like boxing, totally immerse himself,
Parang,
dedicate like a good 2 years of his life. Diba? He's still doing Jake Paul stuff, pero
Yeah.
hindi siya ganun kaingay eh.
Hindi.
And the main reason pala was because he was in the gym every day.
He was training, di ba?
He was training.
ano to eh,
And then now he's executing on apparently, so this was in the back burner pala. Tapos ngayon ini-execute niya na, and he's rattling. The way he's doing things is disrupting the system.
Yes. And
that's how I'm seeing this.
We hate that kasi newbie siya eh. Outsider siya eh.
Diba? He's an outsider disrupting the system. So dati, we'll get Manny Pacquiao na lang. He was so good. He was knocking people out. Then he became popular. Now, you look at Jake Paul. He was popular. And then now, people are seeing that he's also good. Kaya ako naisip yung equation na yun na parang, oh no, is this gonna happen? Is this the future of sports? Is it sports entertainment? Or is it going to be entertainment sports?
Hand in hand na sila eh, unfortunately. Kasi fight promoters are called promoters for a reason. Kaya lang.
Yes.
Kaya
parang
lang,
umalokokan yan eh. Uy, may laban dito.
Meron din talagang responsibility yung fighter to sell fights.
May binibenta ka ba?
Kumbaga parang ano lang yan sa mga MMA promotion na yung mga fighter required magbenta ng ticket.
Yeah. Oo nga. Ay, isang daan sa'yo bahala ka na. I think the only difference now, like sabi nga ni JC, matagal nang nangyayari to guys. The only difference now is it's happening at the speed of light.
So
whatever happens, we know about it 5 minutes later.
In the age of social media.
Na, di ba? Especially with the Paul social media. Yan na nga. Exactly.
That's also
which we'll discuss later.
Papasok tayo dyan ngayon, di ba? Si Sabong International, di ba? Dati, they were just doing one-ones on basketball. Pero now they're going into YouTuber versus YouTuber boxing. So, doon din natin nakikita na, okay,
may spectacle.
Especially during these times, medyo tumataas yung eyeballs kay combat sports,
Yes.
Diba? People are seeing not just the potential content strategy that you can make with combat sports, but the entire entertainment value of it. Kasi it's raw, it's unfiltered. You cannot fake this, especially the ones that the ones that I've seen sa Sabong International. It's as real as it gets, diba? Kasi how many pranks can you do naman talaga, di ba? For your vlogs, how many pranks can you do? And how many pranks are there? Di ba? So you get to laugh, pero nakakaumay din siya eh. Kasi if 100 vlogs are doing pranks, and then you're the vlog that's doing a boxing match,
doon ako sa boxing.
Doon ka sa boxing. Whether, di ba? Whether you watch it or not. Tapos doon mo makikita, nung una nga kaming tatlo, parang at least tinry nila, di ba? If you look at our past episodes, sasabihin natin, good for them, tinry nila. Pero later on, nung nag-uusap kami, nagchichismisan kami tatlo, biglang naisip namin, tangina, ang dami nilang
kumikita
content.
Sila eh.
Sabi ang dami nilang nagawang content doon
Oo nga.
Tapos, ngayon, pinapakita na nila, I mean, the reality aspect of this, di ba? Pinapakita nila na kawawa, na hindi, you can't fake that eh. Lalong-lalo na yung hinihingal, yung nasusuka sa pagod.
Although may parts nung mga events nila na obviously halatang drama. Pero yung yung mga pagod na part, yung mga hingal, yung mga...
Hindi mo you can't fake that eh.
You can't fake that.
You can't fake that. Yung nag-collapse sa corner. Tsaka nakita mo glimpses of those vlogs na even if they are trying to put up a face or they're trying to put up with the character, yung pagod talaga nila hindi. Talagang hupaw-hupaw talaga.
At least they can say na I legit fought someone in the ring.
If there's a better equation, if there's like a better wording for this, naisip ko lang siya na ano na ba? Ganun na ba tayo ngayon? Doon ba tayo pupunta?
Pero yun nga, it's so marketable yung way na yan na even Team Casimero is jumped on the bandwagon. Si Billy Jack nasa Team Casimero.
Yun nga eh. 'Di ba? So whoever's handling the Team Casimero, this is actually medyo Medyo
Legit
good
na
tactic
siya.
yan. Medyo good tactic yan. Yung kasi maganda doon, nakita mo, may daily vlogs na sila or weekly vlogs. I don't know. So that's good
So may
content for your
content
channel.
strategy na sila.
Oh, di ba? So that's good. That's good for you guys.
Yeah, although dapat whoever, kung sino man yung hindi lalaban, sila lang yung humawak nun. Yung may laban na darating, dapat mag-concentrate siya sa laban niya. At hindi sumama sa mga vlogs na yun.
Yep. Dapat the content and you're part of the content pero don't control the content. Kasi kung hindi, mawawala ka sa focus. So, kasi meron the boxer should do boxing and focus on boxing.
The people who are watching now, can we ask you guys to tell us bakit nyo papanoorin? Bakit nyo papanoorin? Or actually more interestingly, bakit nyo hindi panonoorin?
Diba? Let's be honest, diba? Like, ano ba?
Madali na yung to watch eh. Like, okay, masaya yan eh.
Or, bakit kayo magkukunwaring hindi nyo panonood?
Hindi nyo panonood. Yun, actually. Are you going to pretend you're not going to watch it?
Diba?
They can pretend all they want. Papanoorin din nila kahit anong mangyari.
Diba? So, ano yan eh. So, doon natin yan makikita na culture and, diba, sports culture, entertainment, diba?
Inescapable
the passions,
yan.
Diba? Nag-ano na eh. They're getting intertwined. Diba? We're navigating through these things. How can fighters
capitalize
do this as well? Diba? How can they do this as well? Kasi not everyone has the charisma of Casimero. Diba?
Any alternative for non-charismatic people?
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Ito, isa na naman sa pinag-chismisan namin na nag-discuss na kami. Ako kasi,
it's very close to us apparently.
Diba? Ano ba to? Ba't nag-away ba't nag-alitan si Snow Badwa tsaka si Pao Salud?
Guys, tell us why.
Diba? Parang I think it stemmed from the Yumir Marshall So Yumir Marshall said something about his TF, his allowances, and then preparation for the Olympics. And then si Snow Badwa, for those who don't know, Snow Badwa is a veteran journalist. Tapos, ang alam ko talaga, concentration niya basketball.
Basketball, not combat. Yeah.
Kaya nagulat ako na parang ba't biglang napasok siya dito. Di ba? One of the OGs ng broadcasting yan eh. Di ba? Then here comes, so Yumir got parang frustrated or he vented out. And then, it caused a stir. Ako naman, when I saw the issue, I was like, okay, what the hell is Yumir doing? Ako inisip ko lang agad, what the hell is he doing?
Complain siya about di ba? Money.
The money, the support, the financial support na he's just getting so and so amount. So then the ABAP and the POC said na he's getting 43,000 plus 30,000 plus the so naglabasan na sila ng computation ngayon, 'di ba? Naglabasan na sila ng computation ngayon. And then here comes the thread na nakita ko was here comes Pao pinagtanggol niya si Yumir. And then for some weird reason na hindi ko alam kung anong meron, biglang niyaya niya sa debate si Snow Badwa. I was like, what the hell is it?
Ano yung mission nun? What was the debate?
I have no idea.
They were gonna
debate?
They were gonna debate about yung nirereklamo ni Yumir.
Oh, what about it?
They're gonna talk about it.
Is it enough or not enough?
They were gonna talk about it. Kasi Snow was saying na Yumir was being a prima donna.
Nagpapaka-diva si
everybody gets this amount anyway.
That shit,
Okay.
If that's the case, pag-usapan na lang natin, mag-debate tayo about it. Ipaliwanag mo kung bakit yan yung punto mo, papaliwanag ko yung side ko.
So it's basically just content for both of them.
And actually, kapag ginawa ng content, mas beneficial pa kay
Yumir.
Hindi, interesting enough. Mas beneficial kay Yumir kasi dagdag na naman media mileage sa kanya.
Sa kanya yan, mileage.
And surprisingly enough,
good kay Pao yun.
Good kay Pao kasi may content siya.
And mas pabor kay Snow Badwa.
Actually, pagpunta ko na lang dalawa yun.
That's true.
Why? Wala pang 45,000 subscribers si Snow Badwa sa YouTube. Si Pao has almost 400,000. Ang layo.
Yeah, because he's, Paukas.
If they make something, content out of that debate, win-win para sa kanilang dalawa eh. So I guess, itong ingay na to, I don't know. I mean,
asaran sila. As in, asaran. Then, Grabe.
Oh, parang
Typical,
may ungkatan pa nangyari, di ba?
Oh, then typical OG fashion. Puta, nag-imbestiga si Snow. Talagang, bam! Ito ka. Sabi ko, oh my God!
May research team.
Solid siya.
Umabot
solid.
pa dun sa point na na-reveal yung letter na sinend ni Pao sa isang
asking for a sponsor
company
ito.
for sponsorship.
Grabe yun.
And then,
Ungkatan galore.
Siyempre, we had to do some research about that. And nalaman ko, kaya nakuha ni Snow yung that company was his sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
there you go.
Feeling niya siguro baka mabawasan ng sponsorship. So, naging
galing ni JC.
Sabi sa inyo, iba yung bata namin dito eh. Pero, I mean, the entire drama behind
this seems absurd, diba, guys?
Para sa akin, it's like,
di pa tumitigil yung issue ngayon.
I was like, dude, diba, at the end of the day, you are talking about someone. I don't think Yumir Marshall gives a shit about
yun din, either of you guys.
Yeah.
Hindi, siguro konti kay Pao kasi parang
sinusuportahan siya.
Parang nagvo-vlog. Basta nakita ko may si Ymir
may vlog sila.
Ang sa akin lang, Ymir said things that has been happening for the longest time. If we're talking about support for athletes,
athletes na nahihirapan, representing us.
Yeah. We are I heard na it's getting better. Pero it's not getting better for everyone.
Yeah.
Diba? So, I mean, it has to do with politics and budgeting.
Meron pa rin talaga.
Now we're in a pandemic. And of course, there's corruption. And
and just red tape, diba?
Red tape, bureaucracy, lahat yan. Ang ano kasi is, ako naman, when looking at this from my perspective as a fighter, as a coach, and a part of the community, it's good that someone like Ymir Marshall voiced out this concern, diba? And I think din naman na he was able to voice out this concern simply because there's another person backing him up. Yeah. He can afford to lose whatever support he's getting from the government, diba? So that's one angle, diba? That's one angle.
Yeah.
Syempre, the other athletes are not going to voice out their concerns kasi syempre, they're under the program. So,
they're under the program and they don't want to lose their funding.
Yun yung point ni Ymir yata. He spoke on their behalf. Kasi pag sila nagsalita, baka babay national team. Wala na suporta, wala na lahat.
You're gonna bite the hand that feeds you, di ba? Yeah. Pero syempre, nagkaroon nga ng ungkatan, may kanya-kanyang issue na parang si Ymir pala got this and this and this. Diba? Na meron pala siyang
somebody missed the point, I guess.
So naglabasan sila ng baho. Yun yung nangyari. Pero if we're going back to the intention, the intention was good. Ang ano ko lang dito with this whole thing is, I think pag nagkukwentuhan kami was, I'm questioning the timing, diba? The timing of this whole thing. The timing of this whole tweet and the whole post, diba? Yun yung kino-question ko kasi this is the time for you to prepare for the Olympics. This is not the time for you to vent out your frustrations. Sige, frustrated ka, bad trip ka, naiinis ka, pero this is not the time for it, 'di ba? You qualified for the Olympics. So your focus should be on the Olympics, 'di ba? That's your sole purpose right now is to win the Olympics. Then based on other things that I'm seeing, he's not training with ABAP. He's training in the States or he's training professional boxing. You cannot be an amateur boxer and a professional boxer at the same time. It just won't happen.
Yeah. Iba yung training eh.
Sobrang iba ang you can't do that. Why not become an amateur boxer now, fight in the Olympics, win a gold medal, and then turn pro? Wala namang mawawala sa iyo eh. Next one is, sige, you want to vent out your frustrations, your bad trip ka sa sistema, di manalo ka ng gold medal tas saka ka dumaldal. That actually gives you more power, that actually gives you more leverage, that actually amplifies your voice.
Yeah, like, here's my gold medal.
Yeah.
What about now? You guys didn't fund me, di ba?
Although medyo ganun yung ginawa ni Hidelin, but it didn't work. Kasi di ba, she got silver sa Olympics, pero, and then she ranted. Kaya lang, imbis na tulungan siya, she got flack for that.
She did. Parang thankless
Diba?
ka, ganyan, di ba?
So ginawa niya, di sige, bahala na kayo. Ayaw nyo pala akong suportahan.
Diba?
Nakita nyo,
I think there are
alisin lang
better
ako sa
ways of doing
Pilipinas.
things
She's
kasi.
training in Malaysia right now. Nandun siya naka-lockdown.
Okay. Feeling ko talaga kasi there are better ways of executing this.
Oh,
Of course, we don't know who are the forces behind whatever that's happening right now. Pero sana naman, 'di ba? Whatever your agendas may be, 'di ba? Let's just, 'di ba? We are in the world of leverage.
No.
So, if you want to voice your concerns, 'di ba? You have to do something first. You have to be someone first before
Be a Paul brother if you need to.
Yan, 'di ba? So we're gonna circle back now, 'di ba? Everything comes full circle. 'Di ba? Look at what the Paul brothers are doing. 'Di ba? They can dictate the terms, they can get as much as they can simply because people's eyeballs are in their direction.
Yun, exactly. And the eyeballs are a seller's market, guys, ha?
Yeah.
Yun lang, it's all the leverage you need, man.
'Di ba? So guys, if you have any other insights or let us know what's happening
how should
here.
they have gone about it? Sa palagay nyo.
Diba? Yeah. Any other news or any updates with regards to, kasi I don't think an online debate will solve anything.
What is the point of that, diba?
Yun din eh. I don't see the point eh. I don't see the point of, parang you're just gonna voice out your concerns, maglalabanan kayo ng meron kayong pinaglalabanan na hindi naman kayo concerned pareho.
Nobody is in a position to do anything.
Exactly.
It's only gonna make things worse.
Yeah, you're probably make things worse.
Siguro sabi nga ni Snowball, parang nakita ko yung mga tweets niya, hindi niya papatulan yan kasi pinatulan naman eh.
Pinatulan naman niya.
Ano yun? Tao dito, parang ako I'm gonna give, like, if we're gonna go round per round on this one, medyo unanimous decision si Snowball. medyo unanimous decision. Medyo sabi ko, medyo hindi maganda yung nangyari dito. Medyo
Miss deal, man.
Medyo yari, di ba?
Kaya tinawag to.
Bawi na tayo, bawi tayo next round.
Na lang si Pao.
Di ba? Bawi tayo next round.
Outgun siya, bro.
Tsaka, wala, napagkaisahan din siya ng mga supporters ni Snowball. A lot of subscribers doesn't mean you can already do anything you want.
Subscribers don't translate to supporters.
Yep.
Iba yun, magkaiba yun.
Magkaiba
kasi
yun.
parang ano nga yun eh. Balik tayo sa boxing. Not everyone who parang na nagbabantay sa career mo or your supporters. Yung iba dyan, inaantay kang matalo.
Yep, that's true. So, ano yan? So, Lumir, I love what you're doing. Okay, you have a great career ahead of you, diba? If there's one thing you need to focus now, it's amateur boxing.
Yeah.
Diba? If you want to create noise, if you really want to advocate for the athletes and you're doing it right, diba? You're voicing out your concerns because you have something now that they don't. Diba? Isipin mo na lang, paano kung nag-gold medal ka?
Yes.
Diba? Paano kung nag-gold medal ka? Sa tingin mo, walang lalapit sa'yo para malaman kung gusto mo sabihin.
May makikinig
sa'yo.
Ngayon,
meron na siyang meron ng, ang dami niya naman talagang supporters kung tutuusin. Nandiyan
basta marami na siya.
Yung mga brands na malalaki.
Kaya rin siguro he could voice out those things kasi yun nga, feeling ko talaga he has the best intention. Diba? He has the best intention pero siguro the execution or the timing is
because
medyo
if you want to
yung training niya na ginagawa, he wanted to, I guess, para hindi kalawangin, nag-compete sila nung iba pa mga Pinoy boxers sa Europe.
Plus parang bronze lang ata nakuha niya eh.
Hindi, diba? Hanggang semifinals lang siya umabot.
Okay, sorry.
Hindi, so
hindi pala siya nakalayo.
I guess, bronze, yung iba, highest na nakuha natin doon, bronze. Ang naging balik sa kanya nung sinabi niya, a lot of people use that loss para tirahin siya.
So they hold it against him.
Naman. Siyempre sasabihin, dadaldal ka, talo ka naman. Diba? Ano yun? Gagamitin talaga yun.
Obviously, those same people will say, ang galing-galing mo talaga pagka naka-gold na sa Olympics. So dapat mag-focus na lang siya sa makuha yung gold na yun.
Tama. Tama si Daisy, tama si Coach Franco. If you want to highlight, lalo na yung attention market, if you want to highlight anything sa attention market, and you want to leverage whatever you want, you gotta win first. Tapos, you will bring better and greater attention to yung oppressive system na sinusubukan mong i-overthrow. Pero mag-gold ka muna.
Oh.
I think that's diba? That's the best way to wrap this episode up. So everyone, please let us know what you think.
Yes.
We're all over social media. Hey, please follow Destroy MNL on their social media platforms. My podcast is Coach Franco Says. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. Nagchichismisan lang po kami about combat sports, and we are talking about things that you can learn. Okay?
Yes.
So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode of Combat Sports Weekly. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Coach Franco Says would like to thank the following sponsors for making this episode possible.
My armor of choice. Never go to battle without it. Beware the robot face. I am Knots and Crosses. Place your orders on their Facebook or Instagram pages. Just good vibes in the local jiu-jitsu scene. Check out my Ikiro Collective family at ikiro.ph. Simply Better Dentistry. Visit the Santos Dental Group and Oral Surgery Center. Book an appointment on their social media pages. Boost your immune system with Nano Silver Immune Support Supplement. Order your bottles on their social media pages. For local martial arts news here in the Philippines, visit Local MMA on Facebook and listen to one of my favorite podcasts, Destroy MNL.